Welcome back to FedEx Park, where the Tigers have fallen this afternoon 4-3 to Eastern Illinois as EIU has taken the series 2-0. Memphis will try to salvage it tomorrow. We're joined by head coach Daron Schoenrock. And coach, a little bit of what we saw last night, having trouble generating runs, although you did get 10 hits this afternoon. The defense made another critical error that led to another unearned run. Kind of the same stories we saw yesterday.
Yeah, very similar. Offensively, Bashir, I don't know how you say his name.
Busher
had us in between pitches. Effectively a lot of change-ups and got us in the air a little bit. Wasn't a good fly ball day, and new bats and their home run was a line drive. And I told our guys, if you're going to hit, if you line balls up, you'll get some balls out of the yard. But yeah, with defense, that error hurt us a little bit, put us on our heels a little bit, put us in the stretch, and then they got the swing off. But a little more fight from our guys late in the game. We finally hit some balls on the ground and made them make plays, and we had we're one swing away from winning that thing.
Got to be scratching your head after this weekend. You'd only had 7 errors coming into the weekend. Now 5. Just one of those weekends where the ball finds you once you make that first error.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when it mounts and it becomes a mental thing. And I still feel like we're going to be a solid defensive club, and those are plays that obviously we were making early in the year on a routine basis, and we just got to get back to square one, go to work, and another opportunity tomorrow.
Well, the off-speed pitchers used to hate college baseball. They love it now, these new bats. Instead of getting one swing off on an off-speed pitch and driving down the ballpark, we've seen balls that seem to have been hit hard with the aluminum bats last year. They're 10 feet in front of the warning track now, and at least 12 flyouts that I counted today, and that's just too many I got it for you.
Too many I got it. We got to line more balls up and force more contact on the ground. And you look around, the teams that are doing some of the littler things are hitting more ground balls that aren't home run teams. Are actually scoring runs, and the ones that typically have been fly ball type teams are struggling right now. And early in the year we were a line drive approach, and that's how we've generated our runs.
Well, I talked to Coach Schmitz before the game, and we talked about how with the new bats and the inability for teams to rally for 3 and 4 runs late in the ball game, everything is so magnified. One error can make the difference in the ball game. It could be a first-inning error that could cost you a ball game now with the new bats.
No doubt. It comes down to making pitches, making plays, and solid performance. We didn't give away anything from the mound today, which was encouraging. No walks today, and I thought Farley and Maul came in and pitched very well, and 2 guys that we feel like are going to be very valuable middle relief type guys, and Tyler had a couple of 2-strike pitches that he wished he had back, and but Sam came in and held him at bay and gave us a chance late.
All right, Coach, you try to wrap it up tomorrow, try to salvage a game against the Panthers, 1 o'clock, and then you're going to send Clayton Gant to the mound.
Clayton, I think he's a great matchup. A strike thrower, and he can work the front. He's kind of more like the first 2 guys we saw from them that can get you in the air a little bit. I'm anxious to see Clayton in his last start before we start conference, and he's worked awful hard on some arm angle issues he was having, and he's throwing more balls down the zone. But got to credit Eastern Illinois, another well-played, another well-pitched game on their behalf, and they didn't give away anything from the mound, and they were the beneficiaries.
Well, that's why they loaded up on their schedule early in the season, and now this is the biggest game of the year for your team tomorrow. Can they salvage a game? Can they go forth from here? Or some 10-4, you're out to your best start since 04. Things were looking good. Now they're kind of on their heels a little bit. Can they come out? Can they scratch out a win tomorrow? A win maybe get you a little bit back on track. Feels good about yourself going into 4 out of 5 road games next week. So tomorrow looms very big for this veteran ball club.
Very big, and I think you'll see our veterans step up and take this thing by the horns, and we're going to face a lefty tomorrow. Another challenge. We haven't really fared well against left-handed starting pitching, so good challenge for our club.
All right, Coach, as always, we appreciate it. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks, Joe.